Hi, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is H.E. Coleman, and this is the Game of Thrones reading. I am really excited. My boyfriend got me this amazing tarot deck of Game of Thrones, and I wanted to share it with all of you, so I'm going to be doing Game of Thrones readings this month and probably next month as well. He also got me this little paperweight for new subscribers, for all my subscribers. I'm going to put all of your names into a pile and pick one at random for this little direwolf. I told him I wasn't going to be doing my giveaways anymore. I had a couple of giveaways the last few months, and I said, okay, I'm finally done the giveaways. And he said, not yet. Give away this little cute little direwolf. So that comes in a nice gift box, and it comes with this little book all about the Stark family. Okay? So that is going to be the prize for this month. Now, that's about it. I guess we'll just get started. Okay? Here we go. Okay, Aquarius, here we go. I'm telling everybody this, so I'm going to be saying it 10 times, I guess, because I don't want to say it to some people and not others, but I am celebrating today, in addition to getting my new deck, I'm celebrating the fact that I just got halfway through my book. I've written 3 books, and this is my 4th. This is going to be my first nonfiction book. This book is about spirituality and how it can help in your everyday life. I'm just picking these guys at random from the deck because otherwise they're all stuck together. I'm going to get one from the side. I'm going to get one from the front. I'm going to get your obstacle for the month. Right there, the 9 of Swords. Okay. This is your... I want to make this really special because this is your outcome. You got the Page of Coins. Okay, excellent. This is the stuff that's hidden from you over here. All right. So first we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. There's Cersei sitting on her throne. And look at all the spikes coming out. Because the Queen of Swords is very prickly. She's like a porcupine. She can really make you upset with her words. Which is why it's great that Cersei is this card. Because the Queen of Swords is somebody who's very honest. Very brutally honest. Somebody who cuts you with their cunning and with their authority and with their attitude. They're just tell it like it is. Sometimes it helps you because you need that harsh advice, and sometimes it hurts you. Now, the Queen of Swords is in reverse. And what that means for you is either you or someone around you is going to say something harsh, okay? Either you're going to tell somebody something and be a little too harsh, or someone else is going to tell you something that hurts your feelings. Now, when someone says something that hurts your feelings, you have one of two responses. You can either let that thing fester in you all day, hurting your feelings, or you can just accept the fact that everybody says dumb things once in a while, everybody says things that need to be said once in a while, and everybody says things that they regret once in a while. Okay, I'm sure in your lifetime you have said something later on that you wish you could take it back, and it hurts somebody and you feel bad about it, okay? And sometimes it hurts somebody and they feel bad about it and you feel bad about it, but it actually needs to be said, okay? If somebody needs to get their life together, or if somebody needs to stop bugging you, you just need to say things sometimes, and later on you say, oh, why did I say that? But it just needs to be said. And somebody says something to you, someone might say something to you that hurts your feelings. Just accept the fact that, number one, think about it. Maybe it could be true, and maybe it can, harsh words can improve your life. If you take somebody's advice and you think that hurts my feelings, but they actually might be right, it can help your life, okay? Or it can be somebody who's just saying something mean because they want to get under your skin. In which case, analyze it. If it's not true, let it go. Just realize everybody says things they regret, okay? So you do have that in reverse. It is somebody saying something or doing something a little too harsh, okay? Over here you have the Chariot, which is about fast progress. You see that dragon? He just comes in and just steamrolls over everything, okay? There he is. Now, what that means is, with the Chariot, it's fast progress. So that really is telling me that somebody might say something that hurts you, but then it makes you take a look at your life and you get fast progress because of that. Somebody might say, you need to get in shape. Somebody might say, you need to take care of your health. Somebody might say, you need to stop following this person who's not in love with you anymore. It might hurt you, but I think it's going to bring you some progress. Over here you have the 2 of Swords. Arya is just standing there. She has a wooden sword, so she can't really do anything about it, and she's blinded, so she can't really do anything there. That is about indecision, not being able to move forward, okay? So that, again, might be the reason why somebody's telling you something harsh. They might be able to say, get over it. And that's a terrible thing to say to somebody, but it's true a lot of the times. If somebody in the past has done something and it's hurt you, you can't really dwell on it for the rest of your life. You kind of at some point have to say, that hurt. Now I'm going to go forward. Like if your parents were mean to you or your friend was mean to you, sometimes you have to just, take a minute to feel bad and then move forward. Don't let it ruin your whole life, okay? The Two of Swords is about not being able to move forward. It can also be limbo, like you can't move forward because you're waiting for somebody else. You're waiting for that job. You're waiting for that paycheck. You're waiting for your tax money. Okay, that can be a reason why you can't move forward. But eventually you have to find a way to get past this obstacle, okay? And I think that might be where the harsh advice is coming in. Now, over here you have the Five of Spears. Look at everybody there poking each other with these sticks. Okay, the Five of Spears is about competition. It's about everybody. Your spear represents your passion. The spears here represent your passion, your idea, your opinion, and everybody's just poking the sticks and saying, my opinion is the most important. No, my opinion is the most important. My goal is more important than yours. My time is more important than yours, okay? This can be either a healthy competition where you're putting your stuff out there and trying to be the one who wins, or in most cases, it's about a bunch of people arguing about who's right when in essence, nobody's right. It's just your opinion, okay? So try not to waste time on that. Over here you have the Hierophant, which is about leadership, guiding. It's about a teacher guiding a student. It's about being guided by the universe. It's about signs that happen from the universe guiding you towards better things, okay? Signs from your spirit guide, signs from God, signs from the universe, okay? This is about being guided or guiding others. So whether you're the person who's guiding or being guided, you should be looking for signs of what things that can help you, okay? And when it's above the Two of Swords, I think that's telling me that that's how you're going to be getting out of whatever this problem is that you can't decide. Look for some signs and maybe talk to people. And I think if you talk to somebody, they're gonna give you some harsh advice, but that might be the advice that you need, okay? You might go to somebody and say, am I the best singer in the world? Should I do American Idol? And they say, look, you stink, get some lessons. And then the lessons help you get into American Idol. I'm just saying I don't want all of you to go to American Idol or anything. I'm just saying that is the example that I'm talking about. Okay? Like with writing and stuff like that. I'm a writer. So if I put my writing out there, then it's kind of best to get feedback first. You get feedback and then the person tells you, well, I don't like this part. I don't like that part. And you say, what? That's really upsetting to me that you don't like my favorite character or whatever. And then you go back and you rewrite it and you say, well, maybe they're right. And you go back and you rewrite it and then you put it out there. Okay? So the other card that you have is the Wheel of Fortune. Excellent. And that means if your fortunes go down, they're going to come back up again. And I think with the fast progress and with your outcome being the Page of Coins, definitely your fortune is turning for the better. Even if at some point during the month it goes down with this people hurting your feelings and poking around with their sticks and stuff like that, even if your fortune goes down, be aware that it's going to go back up again because you have this as your outcome, the Page of Coins, okay, which is good news money-wise. Now, the other thing that you can see is in this card here with Arya, she's got the wooden stick and the metal stick. That's also about the Wheel of Fortune turning for me because most cards don't have this. And so for me, it's telling me that this one here is the wooden stick and you say, I've got a wooden stick. I can't really do anything with this. But at some point, it's going to turn into a metal sword, needle, and then you can do something with it, okay? You can do this. Sticking with the pointy end. All right, but anyway, I don't recommend doing that to people, but I do recommend avoiding all of these opinion fights because especially like on the internet, people say, oh, I can't believe they did X, Y, Z. Why don't they do X, Y, Z? And then you say, well, I can't believe you're suggesting that, blah, blah, blah. So it's just, that's a huge waste of time right there. Now over here we have as your obstacle, the dire wolf that's trapped. This is the Nine of Swords. And Nine of Swords is about being trapped in fear. Okay? Trapped by your own fear. Okay? So that's your obstacle. What I'm saying there is if your fear is your obstacle, then you need to overcome that. You need to, if that's the thing that's holding you back, if that's the thing that's making you have a wooden sword instead of a steel one, then you need to get over that fear. Okay? You need to just go for it. And especially with this, If this person is really harsh and you say, I don't really know if I want to go to my mom for advice because I don't know, that's opening a whole can of worms. Or I don't know if I want to go and have somebody see my work and give me negative feedback. Or I don't know if I want to sing for American Idol and find out that I'm terrible. I think that you need to do that. I think you need to get over that fear, and you need to do that. Because if you don't practice with your sword, you're never going to get good. Okay? You're never going to become, a really good assassin or something. Not that I'm recommending that. I'm just saying, okay? In the show, all right? I'm just saying, if you have, your sword represents your wit, your intelligence, your experience, okay? Experience can be painful, but it gives you strength. So, you're going to, if you want your fortune to change, you're going to have to go and have some painful experiences. You're going to have to get some harsh advice. You're going to have to do things that give you experience, okay? Whatever it is that you want to do, if you want this fast progress and you want this Wheel of Fortune to change, you've got to get in there and make some cuts. You've got to get in there and practice, okay? And with the Hierophant card and the Queen of Swords card, this is telling me you're going to be getting advice or mentoring, all right? And that can be you giving advice or mentoring somebody else, but for most of you, you're not at the top of your game. For most of you, you're not like the best in the business. Most of you could use some advice, okay? Now, the outcome that you have is the Page of Coins, Tyrion. Happy to see him as the outcome. This is about good news money-wise. So definitely it could be tax money getting back. Definitely it can be a bonus or something. Definitely it can just be winning a contest. Somebody's winning a contest for sure with this competition. Somebody's winning some money this month. Okay, you have the 8 of Coins, which is about doing a really good job. Sometimes it's a job you don't want to do. Sometimes it's working really hard at something and putting in a lot of hours. You can see he's working here. The candle is there. So he's obviously working late into the night on this stuff. That means that you might have to put in a lot of extra work to get this Wheel of Fortune, to get this Chariot, but it's totally going to be worth it. Over here you have the 6 of Coins. And this is about an organization either giving money or getting money. So you could be, if you get extra money, you could donate some. This is about donation, whether it's to you or from you, whether you're going to donate or whether you're going to receive money from an organization. It can also be about a payout, a winning of lottery. It's about definitely some kind of company organization giving money. Okay? So if you get extra money, give some. And if not, you might be getting some. This is an organization involved, and it has to do with mentoring. See, there he is twice. So the mentoring and the money, the two go hand in hand. So definitely you might want to get some advice from a professional organization on whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, the last one that you have hidden from you is this one here. The Knight of Swords. Look at Ramsey there. The Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is somebody who rushes in, and they just rush in and they want to do battle, and they might not be ready. That's the downside to the Knight of Swords, is that they might not be ready. They're just like, they're so full of like power and action. They want to hit somebody with their sword, okay? They want to rush in. But the good thing about the Knight of Swords is that they are bold. They're bold. They're willing to go out into the battle. They're not afraid. And that's going to be you once you get over your obstacle. There's your obstacle there, being trapped by fear. And here's your thing that's going to happen, is you rushing in. Now, when you rush in, try to rush in and be smart. Try to be prepared before you rush in. But even if you make a mistake, it's better to take some action. Hopefully you'll think about it first, because the Queen of Swords is actually really, really smart, and it's upside down. So hopefully you will think about it first before you rush in. But at some point you're going to have to take action. And this card is about taking action. This guy says, I'm going to fight. And if I lose, I lose. But at least I showed up to the fight. Okay? So show up to the fight. I really think that you can make some fast progress and change your fortune if you are willing to go out there and get some experience and get some feedback, even if it's not going to be the most fun to deal with. Learning is never easy, okay? And getting harsh feedback is never easy, but I think it's going to really benefit you this month. Your fate card is the Golem, and it says here, a close friend acts on your behalf. A close friend. So that's a good place to start when you're looking for advice, is to say, get some advice from your friends, or get some advice from them on who is a really good person that can give you some feedback professionally, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a spiritual card for the month. Here we go. This is your spiritual card. Aha, the deer. It says here, gentleness and diplomacy. Diplomacy. Okay, that's your spiritual card for the month. And I want to warn you because the middle card here is about the Five of Spears. And this is a bunch of people that are just poking each other. They do not look very diplomatic. They just look like they are rushing in, again, with this guy too, rushing in and hitting people with their sword. I think that if you use diplomacy, you should rush in, you should be bold, but try to remember to use some diplomacy. Try to remember to be cunning. Try to remember to be smart, because this is upside down and you don't want that to be. You don't want to rush in and not be smart. Okay? So if you are going to rush in, and I recommend that you do, take action, but be smart about it. Okay? Because this card here is about diplomacy. So try to speak with your words rather than poke with your stick. Okay? So I hope you have a wonderful month. Your outcome is the Page of Coins. All right? This is good news money-wise. And my advice to you is to, if you get extra money, give some to someone else. And if you are going to rush in and do some things with your sword, try to use your words first before you bring out your sword. Okay? Try to use your words and be diplomatic, because I think you'll go much, much farther than you will with just running around poking people. Okay? Have a wonderful month. Bye.